Hello and welcome to another update video about ICP. I do get still a lot of requests for covering ICP. From time to time I will do it just to satisfy the crowd, I would say. But honestly, you need to understand that this is a coin where also Elliott Wave won't really give you an edge. This is a coin that is seriously in a lifetime downtrend. And as I already said in the last videos, until we really see an impulsive price move to the upside, this isn't gonna take off. I think at some point I bought a speculative position, very small position, just sort of for speculation, because if this thing takes off, it could do something significant, but it's really nothing more than, to be honest, a bit of a gamble. What you need to understand, this is on its way further down and down and down until we see a significant 5-wave structure to the upside. I can't even put the whole chart on I need to go to the log chart even to really make sense of what's going on here. But a chart that is really in a lifetime downtrend, what do you expect, right? There is no technical analysis that will tell you this is now going to turn around, because all you see here is a lifetime downtrend, a shocking lifetime downtrend. You see that we're making lower lows and lower highs. You can, and that's quite useful here on the log chart, you can add a descending trend line here to the chart. That is quite relevant, I believe, here in this case, because it is a really, really well-defined trend line. I normally don't like trend lines too much because they are quite subjective, but here there's nothing subjective about that. This is pretty clear. You are always coming down. I mean, you could even, but it's probably a bit too late now, you could even always try to short when you come back to that trend line from below. But it might be a bit too late, because let's be honest, there isn't too much more downside potential. We are close to zero anyway. If you consider from where we come from, around 400, no, where did we come from? Around $500, $600. So yeah, I mean, honestly, this is not about the project at all. This has nothing to do with the fundamentals, but let's be honest, if this keeps dropping, then it will at some point have an impact on the project as well. And what else can I tell you, really? I mean, here, if we go to the, if I go back to the, so here, see on the, if I don't have the log chart open, that trend line doesn't really help me, but I think for that purpose, the log chart is quite useful. And from an Elliott Wave point of view, really all I can do is to put an ABC here on the chart. There isn't much more I can do. Surely, I mean, we could say, but that's pure speculation until we really see a 5-wave structure to the upside, which would suggest that the trend is changing. There isn't really anything you can do here. So we could suggest this was 1, 2, yeah. Then we had maybe here a small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and this could be the wave 3, and then we had maybe an ABC here in wave 4, and we're now coming down in 5. So this is certainly a possibility, but that doesn't tell you that we're turning around now. This wave 5, for example, could extend much further down. It just is what it is. Yeah, you can't really make a call here until you get any kind of counter reaction to the upside. You can even see we've now reached the 1.236 Fibonacci extension here to the downside at 357, bounced off that, but I wouldn't be surprised to also see the 1.618 extension that is at $2.60. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So it's all about waiting for the signal here, and to be honest, the very first signal that this lifetime downtrend may be over, but it would be a very early signal, would be a break of the trend line to the upside. Then what is even more important would be a break above the wave 4 high here at $9.80. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I can tell you. I mean, we see here on the weekly chart small bullish divergence on the RSI, but all that tells us is that this downtrend is slowing down. I mean, you can clearly see that you don't need an indicator for that, but it has to slow down, because otherwise we were already sort of in the negative, right? So that doesn't really help us a lot. I think most useful will be that trend line, but even if that trend line is broken, I wouldn't just go in. I'd be very careful with this one, yeah, and really wait until we have 5 waves up, 3 waves down, a 1-2 setup, and then trying it, maybe going long with a small position if anybody wants to do that, yeah, but it's high risk. Okay, and that's my update about ICP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.